I just read one of the strangest and funniest comment threads, so I felt like I had to share it with you guys. So I was just reading creepy facts on Reddit, just something I like to do around nighttime, just for fun. And so, for example, a creepy fact that someone provided is if you get a blood transfusion and get the wrong type of blood, one of the symptoms is a impending sense of doom. So you feel like you're gonna die or the world is gonna end or something like that. So interesting stuff like that. Well, this comment thread is gonna be over here and it's going to be from this person over here who said that over 90% of serial killers choose their victims through sexual desire. In fact, many serial killers have been caught because they return to the body of their victims to masturbate. So, obviously, a very disturbing and creepy fact. And somebody even replied and said, "That's so interesting. Do you have a source for that?" And somebody made a joke and said, "He'll get back to you after he gets home from wanking in the woods." The original person replied and said, "I studied A-level psychology, biggest mistake of my life, but I got some cool facts from it. For example, check out Arthur Shawcross." You're probably thinking, how the hell does this divulge into an argument, right? It seems pretty civil, right? They just start talking about A-level psychology, and they're saying like, yeah, A-level psychology really was a mistake. I realized halfway through my first year and just sort of said to myself, well, shit, same, really not a good idea. Anyone reading would not recommend. Literally just send in the form applying for A-level psych. Lamau, fuck. Yeah, so you're probably thinking, like I said, how is this going to turn into a heated, hilarious argument? Well, here it is. So somebody said, state your sources. While I'm inclined to believe the majority, or the vast majority, of serial killers do so out of sexual desire, what proof is there to conclude they return to the bodies of their victims to masturbate? The original poster says check out Arthur Shawcross, one of the most famous examples of this. It's a method called top-down profiling, allowing them to think as the killer does in order to catch him. The person challenging him says, very interesting, but this does not provide any proof. Original poster says, have you read it thoroughly or a brief overview? And this person says, read what? You haven't given me any sources or anything to read, just a Google suggestion. OP says, well, you have to search deeper by the sounds of things or do A-level psychology. And the dude says, LOL, why? You're the one making the claim. It's not my job to research and provide proof or even evidence for your claim. Then stop being a little bitch about it. What the fuck? Where'd that come from? I studied A-level psychology, which deals with facts like that. You're just someone with no idea piping up over Reddit. Plus, the post was almost 3 weeks ago. Sheesh, it got heated really quick. God damn. I just thought it was so funny about the both of them were like so cordial for most of this conversation. And all of a sudden, then stop being a little bitch about it. It's like, damn. And so remember, the person that he's going at is this person named Amther Mendez. This is Bad Steels, right? Just so we have the names clear. So he says, and stop being a little bitch about it, blah, blah, blah. And somebody jumps in to defend Amther Mendez, or at least that's how I took it, right? Bro, that's not how it works. Newton didn't just discover gravity, not provide sources, and tell people not to be little bitches when he couldn't prove it to them, right? So it does sound like he's defending this person. So basically, this guy makes a claim that serial killers do stuff out of sexual desire, and then this person challenges him to provide some sources, and then, it kind of gets into an argument, and then he tells him to stop being a little bitch, right? So remember, Ryan the Lamb is defending this guy, right? Look at what this guy replies with. Newton also didn't have an endless amount of resources available at his fingertips. Sorry, bro, but that's a horrible analogy. What the fuck is going on? He's defending you, and you're shitting on his analogy. I thought that was so funny, dude. Like, what the fuck? So this guy just called you a little bitch, and he told you to stop bitching. This Ryan the Lamb guy comes over and defends you, and then you tell him, "Yeah, actually, by the way, that's a horrible analogy." I was reading this shit last night and I was dying. I was like, dude, I don't care how many views this video gets or whatever. I have to make a video about this because it's so funny. He literally came to defend you. And then he, responds to the original poster, which the whole argument was with to begin with. And he says, ooh, well, look at Mr. Educated over here. Sorry, but I'd sooner trust Wikipedia than believe any random schmuck on the internet claiming to be an expert in the field. I majored in statistics, and even I would provide sources for any statistical data I use in either a post or an argument. Besides, psychology, like most branches of science, deal heavily with theories and assumptions, and if you fail to provide any evidence of your original statement, then you're the bitch, my friend. I just the reason why this is so funny to me is because they always start off so like cordial and well spoken and articulate, and then it's like, well, in fact, you are said bitch, my friend. It's like, what the fuck? This is so. I was reading this shit last night and I was dying laughing. And so Bad Steel says, ah, yes, trust Wikipedia, the most easily edited and censored search engine. You probably still use copy and paste for schoolwork. And then, you have to have someone put the final stamp on the argument. Somebody just says, sound mad. Very concise and to the point right there. And that's where the argument ends. I mean, shit. It was not a long argument, but it was so fucking funny. Just a little recap. We're just trying to share creepy facts here. This person shares a very creepy and disturbing fact. He starts having a little bit of banter with people, and then this person steps in over here and, basically just says, like, I would like a source for that, right? And maybe he was coming off a little aggressive, but, it was just, I just thought it was so funny how quickly this argument took a fucking nosedive into being hostile. It was just so funny. It literally went from, "Can I have a source for what you said?" to, "Stop being a little bitch about it." And then after getting called a bitch, somebody comes in to defend him, and then he's like, "You know what? Even though you're defending me, I'm gonna shit on your analogy." This is like, I don't know, man. This is like, if you guys can find more arguments like this, I'd prefer if they were funny. Then I will be making videos about this shit till the end of time because what the fuck, man? This was so funny. Speaking of long, funny arguments on YouTube, the video I made 5 days ago has over 300,000 views. So thank you guys all so much. It seems like that's something you guys are really interested in. So I will be making more videos about long ass internet arguments if that's what you guys want to see. Shout out to all the channel members. I really appreciate you guys a lot, especially Blue. Where is he? I'm going to find his name here real quick. Blue, my guy, he freaking donated 60 gifted memberships to the channel. So thank you so much to iBlue. What a guy. And as always, big shout out to my DH Elites, 1911A person, Ryu, Diamond, Stardust, Chicken, Trisha, Seth Under, and Mora Dralis. Thank you guys all so much. Big shout out to all the recent Super Thanks donors as well. I appreciate you guys. Julie, James, Arthur Reed, good guy right there. Pong, Dreamcatch Studios, Alex, thank you guys all so much. Inside Your Bed, well, that one's a little creepy. I'm so terrible at plugging my own stuff, so I gotta start doing that. I do have a gaming channel for those of you guys unaware. It's called At Deep Humor Gaming, DH Gaming for short. And I've been uploading a lot of Minecraft and Sparking Zero right now, so check it out. It's a really fun channel. If you guys really want to see my personality, it'll come out more in that channel. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at Deep Humor as well. If you ever want to know when I'm going live or just my random thoughts about random things, this would be the best way to see it. And a lot of you guys seem to be surprised that I have a Discord server as well. Link will be in the description. Come hang out. We talk about random shit, talk about YouTube, and it's a good time. Speaking of my Discord, I do have a little project for those of you guys who are interested. I do need more channel art in terms of when I live stream. So just things like little banners and stuff would be cool if you guys can make them. Shout out to everybody who's already made some art in the channel. It's been really cool to see your guys' designs. Yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the situation for this hilarious ass argument. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more. See ya.